another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How could we not talk about men when there is all we got?
That's the Paul Walker song. Talk about Paul Walker, and he stood up to his lot. You know what I'm saying? He went against the Illuminati. He went against the Knights of Ni and all of them. You know what I'm saying? He went against the sacrifices, and he was killed for it. So they made this song. Wiz Khalifa made the song. So there's a lot of symbolism there, but I wanted to come on here because I had a vision last night. I get them sometimes before I'm going to bed, and this one I saw clearly a guy that looked like a model. He looked like Billy Zane, and he had like his hair his hair was like jet black and like kind of wet or something. It was like a model, and his eyes turned white, and he had a real serious look on his face, and his eyes turned white, and there was like a beam coming out of one of his eyes. And so I thought, where have we seen the eyes turn white in reality like that? And because it wasn't a cartoon that I saw, and because the eyes are white in the cartoons and like Batman and stuff like that, but this was like a real life type deal. And I thought of Storm in X-Men. Her eyes actually turn white in the movie, and I think she's one of the only ones that they do that with, where the eyes are actually white like that, like they are in the comics. And so that's Halle Berry. And I wanted to say that whenever we go up to Michigan sometimes, my family, and we pick blueberries up there sometimes, and they have a blueberry farm, and my dad, sometimes he'll wear a Jason mask in the blueberry field to like scare people or whatever. It's just like funny, but he'll do that sometimes. And my dad is associated with like David type symbolism and Cornelis court type symbolism, being as Nebuchadnezzar and Daniel. And so I wanted to say that, and that's like the time stuff as well, because yesterday I knocked my dad's drink out of his hand on accident, and that's just like the full reduction, but I didn't even realize it at the time. I hadn't even watched Exit Time's videos yet, but or his video that day yet, but I watched it later, and then I was like, wow, like that actually happened, and and the dual meaning of that happened too. So shout out to Exit Time. Thank you for all you do. And yeah, so I don't know. Was it like I took the drink out of my dad's hand, like took the cup? Like I don't know. He's doing well though. But anyway, and I didn't mean to. It just happened on accident. But what else? So Halle Berry would be that, and so I was kind of looking at that, and then I looked at Billy Zane's birthday, and when I was like trying to witness to these Jews that were in my group, that were my friends, there were 2 in California and 2 in Owensboro. And the 2 in Owensboro were named David and Joab, and they were brothers. And Joab ended up leaving and going to Florida, and they ended on a bad note with each other, and overpaying rent or something. And they would say that Joab was a big liar and stuff, but I don't know for sure. I mean, he seemed like a good guy to me, but so that's, if you look at Billy Zane's birthday and then go to Joab, it's kind of like that. And then Also, I looked at Abdon as being like the Heemskirk Ishmael figure, Abdon, because it kind of makes sense with him being the yellow flame that he would be Abdon. So, I don't know. Look into that when you get a chance. And I also thought Elon was pretty interesting as well with the 10 years. And it's kind of funny because the full body suits for swimming, I wore one 10 years ago, and that's like, and I won a big race too with it on, and then Michael Phelps